The giant clam, scientifically known as Tridacna gigas, isn't just any clam, it's the largest living bivalve mollusk on Earth. These magnificent creatures can grow to over a meter, or about 3.3 feet, across and weigh more than 200 kilograms, which is around 440 pounds, making them a dominant feature of the coral reefs they call home. Despite old sailor tales of man-eating clams, these gentle giants pose no threat to humans. In fact, they're quite the opposite, fascinating and vital members of their ecosystem. While their massive, ridged shells provide a sturdy exterior, the true beauty of the giant clam lies within its mantle, the soft, fleshy tissue that lines the inside of the shell and is often exposed to the sunlight. This mantle comes in an incredible array of vibrant colors: iridescent blues, greens, browns, and yellows, often speckled with brilliant blue-green rings. These striking colors are not just for show, they are due to the millions of symbiotic algae called zooxanthellae that live within the clam's tissues. Giant clams are found exclusively in the shallow, sunlit waters of tropical coral reefs, across the Indo-Pacific region, from Myanmar in the west to Kiribati in the east, and from Japan in the north to Queensland, Australia, including the Great Barrier Reef in the south. They thrive in warm tropical climates, with water temperatures typically ranging from 24 to 30 degrees Celsius or 75 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit. These clams need clear, shallow water with abundant sunlight, as their symbiotic algae rely on photosynthesis to produce energy. They are often found nestled among hard coral communities, on hard reef substrates, or on bare sandy flats within lagoons and fringing reefs, usually at depths of 2 to 20 meters or 6 to 65 feet. Once a giant clam settles onto a suitable spot, it remains permanently attached there for the rest of its life. What makes giant clams truly unique among bivalves is their dual feeding strategy. While they are filter feeders, drawing in seawater and straining out plankton and other small organic particles through their large siphons, they get the majority of their nutrition from their symbiotic zooxanthellae. During the day, the clam opens its shell wide, exposing its colorful mantle to the sunlight. The zooxanthellae, like tiny plants, perform photosynthesis, converting sunlight into sugars and proteins. These byproducts are then shared with the clam, providing it with a crucial energy source, especially in the nutrient-poor waters of coral reefs. This amazing partnership allows the clams to grow to such immense sizes. Fun fact number 1. Giant clams can live for an impressively long time, often exceeding 100 years. They are among the longest-lived marine invertebrates. Giant clams are hermaphroditic, meaning each individual possesses both male and female reproductive organs. However, they cannot self-fertilize. When it's time to reproduce, typically synchronized with moon phases, they engage in broadcast spawning. An individual clam will release sperm into the water, which often triggers nearby clams to release their eggs and then sperm. This sequential release helps ensure cross-fertilization. A single mature giant clam can release hundreds of millions of eggs at once. The fertilized eggs float in the water for a short time, developing into tiny, free-swimming larvae before eventually settling onto a hard substrate and beginning their sessile adult life. Anecdote. Old myths of man-eating clams came from misinterpretations of the clam's powerful adductor muscles. While a diver could potentially get a foot trapped if they stumbled into an open clam, the clam actually closes very slowly, giving ample time to withdraw. No verified human fatalities have ever been attributed to a giant clam. Despite their robust nature, giant clams face significant threats, and their populations have declined sharply in many parts of their range, leading to them being listed as vulnerable or endangered. The main dangers include overharvesting. They are heavily targeted for their meat, which is considered a delicacy in some cultures, and for their shells, which are sold as curios. Habitat degradation. Coral reef destruction due to climate change, pollution, and destructive fishing practices directly impacts their homes. Illegal trade and poaching. Their large size and demand in certain markets make them a target for illegal harvesting. Conservation efforts are crucial and include regulating fishing, establishing marine protected areas, and restocking programs where clams are bred in captivity and then released into the wild to replenish depleted populations. Protecting giant clams is vital not only for their survival but also for the health of the entire coral reef ecosystem, as they are keystone species that provide shelter and food for many other marine organisms.